Hello. If you don't know already, my name is Jonathan Just and I'm the Publishing Director of Scope Magazine. Who are you?
Hello, Jono. I'm Mike, and I'm the Creative Director.
Creative Director? That sounds like a pretty fancy title. What exactly do you do?
Well, I'm not one for titles, but if you must ask, I am in charge of all the visuals coming together for the magazine, from design to layout. What's your role?
I'm basically in charge of making sure that this magazine gets published and reaches students on our various platforms.
That's cool. This might be an obvious question, but what is Scope Magazine?
So Scope is a magazine that aims to introduce students to a bigger scope of our world today through the lens of the gospel. Essentially what we try and do is understand different worldviews that are flying around on campus, prevalent issues that students are facing at university, showing how the God of the Bible has a relevant word to speak into whatever that is.
Very cool.
So Mike, there's something pretty big coming up soon. Would you like to share that with everyone out there?
Sure. Something very exciting is coming. In only a few short months, we'll be releasing our first nationwide print edition of Scope Magazine. This is a bold step of faith, but one we feel like has come at the right time. The theme for this spring edition is on identity, and we feel that this edition will help students think more about who they think they are.
Yo, that sounds great.
So Jono, what's the heart behind getting a print edition out on campus?
Mike, I think that's really the key question here, because what we're hoping to see is students from every main university campus in South Africa actually making this publication their own. For the print edition coming out in September, we want to see different regional teams actually crafting or creating something that is unique to that particular region, with local contributors, with those different regions having their own specific teams, similar to what we did last year, for example in Cape Town and Stellenbosch, where we had different publishing teams, so publishing team for Cape Town, a publishing team for Stellenbosch, and from those teams also contributions coming in from students, from student pastors, all contributing to their campus-specific Scope magazine. And now what we want to see later on this year is actually something similar in Pretoria, Johannesburg, Potchefstroom, Bloemfontein, Durban, Port Elizabeth and Grahamstown. So yeah, quite a few other main universities to reach there.
Wow, that's rad. Keen. Jono, how can students get involved with Scope Magazine if they happen to be in one of those areas?
This is an exciting opportunity for anyone who has a passion for the gospel and who has been blessed with certain gifts to get involved with something that has the power to potentially transform the future leaders of our country, which are in the university now. Like I said just now, there will be different publishing teams in the different regions around South Africa. So if you are interested in joining one of these publishing teams, or you want to make a contribution to your Scope magazine coming out in September, please feel free to contact the publishing coordinator. Her name is Zoe Russ. She can be emailed at zoe@scopemagazine.org.za. Ultimately, our desire is to see Christians from different backgrounds, different denominations, who hold different perspectives, all coming together, all unified by their love for God and their love for their friends at university.
That's really cool.
What would you, as the creative director, like to see for this upcoming print edition?
Well, I'm very excited to see students get involved and express who they are in creative ways, like with design, with photography, with writing, and also with video.
Definitely. That sounds amazing.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. What we need to always remember as a publication is that, we're not trying to dictate what anyone should or should not believe, but rather we want to create a space where any student can freely think about what they actually believe, what their worldview is, because that will ultimately shape the way that they live while at university and many years down the line. I believe that the gospel is so much bigger or broader than what many realize. It truly touches on every part of who we are, what we read, what we listen to, how we handle certain issues, how we make certain key lifestyle choices. We care about understanding where students are at and sharing the Christian worldview in a way that is easy to engage with and that is actually worth seriously considering for yourself.
Cool. It's great, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Bye.